Hello my gorgeous beings of light. Welcome back to another reading. Welcome back to my channel. For those that don't know me, I am Daughter of the Divine. Nice to meet you. For those that don't know me and are for those that do know me and are returning to my channel, thank you for coming back. Thank you for continuing to share the space with me. Thank you for trusting me to give you these readings. Okay, so we're keeping this short and sweet today. Today's topic, we're sticking with the Halloween theme. As you can see from the Halloween, well, only one is obviously Halloween, but the rest of them are kind of dark and spooky as well. So today's topic is going to be about what ghosts and or skeletons are hiding in their past. Okay, so I don't know what made me come up with this reading. I think I was just thinking of spooky readings in general, and I was like, what ghosts are hiding in this person's past? Like, it's giving kind of like I did the reading of what were they hiding from you. So like, what skeletons were they hiding in their closet? But this is what ghosts are hiding in their past. Okay, we're also going to be going over how is it affecting, or how did it affect your relationship if you're no longer with this person, and that is who seems to be coming through. And then we're going to be just going through what are they doing about these ghosts. Okay, are they healing them? Are they playing games with them? You know what I mean? Are they using them as an excuse to keep playing games with people? Okay, trying to make sure they're evenly placed. Okay, so group 1, group 2, group 3. Group 1 is Horror Tarot. You can see the back, it looks like this, and the front looks like this. If you need more help choosing your group, this is a Jack-o'-lantern tarot. The back looks like this and the front looks like this. If you need more help choosing from this deck. And we have a new deck to the channel, people. This is a deck that I got when I got these as well, but I used them. I didn't use it with this. I think, what did I use last time? The Cozy Witch Tarot, but this time I'm using the Dark Wood Tarot. Okay, so the back looks like this and the front looks like this. If you need more help choosing, it's giving dark wood, it's giving creepy, it's giving spooky, the same vibes. We're sticking with the same vibes here, people. Okay, so choose 1, choose 3. This is what ghosts or skeletons are they hiding in their past. We're going to be getting into the tea today. We're going to be getting nosy, trying to get as much information as I can, and I will most definitely be seeing you at your reading. So I'll see you there. Bye. Hello my gorgeous group 1s. If you chose the Horror Tarot and you chose the not 3 of Cups, but this is the graphics that you chose here. This is the 4 of Cups actually, so I don't know what I'm saying. Then this is your reading, and this is what ghosts or skeletons is this person, your person, whoever you're thinking about, or whoever comes through in this reading. What are they hiding in their past? Okay, what ghosts are hiding in their past? Because we all have a past, people. We all have a past, whether this comes out as relationship past or stuff like that. You want to know what they're hiding. So in this reading, we're going to be going over, of course, the ghosts that they're hiding. How is it affecting, or how was it affecting your relationship? And then we're going to be going over what are they doing about these ghosts. So hopefully we get something juicy. If there needs to be any juice spilled or tea spilled here about this person. But that's what I'm going in here with the intention of uncovering. What are they hiding? What ghosts are hiding in their past that they may not have told you about, stuff like that. If you already know about these things, I guess, but it doesn't make it as fun. So we're going to try to get into something that you don't know already. Okay, so please let me just... Okay, so the first card we have here is Temperance. I just heard alcohol, drug abuse, something like that, where this person has been under the influence, because that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting here. This person she looks to be out of it. She looks to be submerged in something. She looks to be drowning in something. So this person could have been drowning in their troubles. They drowned when they were younger, or almost drowned, because obviously if they drowned, they wouldn't be here. I feel like this person was drowning their sorrows in something, so they could have may have had, or still does have, a substance abuse or alcohol abuse problem. Okay, that's the first thing that came through here. Temperance. Yeah, well, they have like a hard time balancing. They have like a hard time keeping things in their life, like basically balance. What I was saying, like so for example, in moderation is a key word that is associated with the temperance card. And if we're going about food, they have a problem moderating how much food intake they take, so they can eat too much. You know what I mean? They have a problem with how much alcohol intake they have, so they drink too much. They have a problem regulating, that's the word I was looking for, regulating how much they smoke or stuff like that. So they have those kind of things with them. They have a hard time regulating how much is too much and how much is too little and stuff like that. So this could also be like a imbalance in moods, I'm hearing as well. Skeletons are hiding in their closet, where they could deal with depression because this person is submerged, and like it looks like she's in pain, like she doesn't know what's going on, she's incoherent kind of thing. So this person could have, or they sleep too much. It could just be as simple as that. They sleep too much, or they have like moments of just like intense laziness where they don't want to do anything. They just eat too much and knock out. They drink too much and knock out. They smoke too much and knock out. And they get in that kind of lethargic energy where they don't really want to move their bodies, kind of like, you know, we're fine just sitting here for the rest of our lives kind of thing. That is coming through. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles, and this came out in reverse. I remember because it was sitting here like that. I've had a problem reading reversals lately. I don't know. I feel like it's the camera angle. Because like when I'm used to just looking at the card in front of me, this would be in reverse. But since I'm looking at it in the camera, I'm like, oh, it's going to come out upright to you since I've been facing the cards this way instead of immediately placing them over here how I used to. So I've been having a problem recently. Maybe, I don't know if that's telling me I shouldn't be reading them in reverse, but I'm still going to. But we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This person has they may have a spending problem or a problem taking care of themselves, which goes back to that doing things in moderation here. I'm pointing to the card, you can't even see it. This doing thing in moderation. Because the Queen of Pentacles is like the mothering, someone who you go to for like advice, you go to you know, do the best thing, get the best food, the best this and that. They have like all the recommendations because they're like the mother, the one you go to for advice kind of thing, where you expect to take care of you and expect to be able to take care of themselves at least, okay? So with this coming out in reverse, this person may not have, you know, the best track record taking care of themselves or being there for other people because they get too lost in their problems here, which could kind of lend itself to that whole depression thing that I was talking about, where they just get lost in their own mind and their own thoughts. They could have had this problem in the past where they did have this issue with, you know, maybe over drinking, oversleeping, overeating, over smoking, stuff like that, to the point where it would just have them knocked out in bed all day, and that was them not taking care of themselves and therefore not being able to take care of anybody else. So this is just some things that could be hiding in their past here. I'm also hearing like an overbearing mother, but that wouldn't be a past thing unless you were in a relationship with them. You didn't understand when they started acting weird that's coming through for some reason, where you don't know why they started acting weird all of a sudden. It's because they could have had an overbearing mother or just an overbearing female in their life here who was not giving them anything, not providing them anything. So this could just be a relationship they have with someone. This card specifically right here, not so much this card, but I was making the reference here where they weren't taking care of themselves and therefore not able to take care of the people. But this could just be representing a female in their life that was kind of maybe taking more from them than they gave, which is why they felt the need to be drinking and overeating and stuff like that, not taking care of themselves, because they were in a volatile relationship with someone who they thought was someone who was going to give to them, but they ended up taking away from them instead. So take both of those references that I'm getting from these cards, or you can take just one, whichever one resonates for you, please. Boy. But yeah, I do feel like this could be an overbearing mother or a female figure in their life that was overbearing and was not giving to them and was more so taking away from them, and they didn't know how to regulate that relationship in their life. That is something that is coming through here. Given like sneaky, vindictive, someone who came off with like a mothering, nurturing, happy energy for this person, but it quickly turned into something else, quick and fast. And they weren't expecting it, and it kind of threw this person into a tizzy. So the reason why this person may have been in this maybe depressive, over drinking, over smoking, overeating phase in their life, it's because of this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which could represent a mother figure in their life, a mother specifically, overbearing mother. I just keep hearing overbearing, or just a female in their life that they could have been in a relationship with. I'm hearing ex-wife, because Queen of Pentacles does give very much wife energy, stay-at-home mother, someone who was like maybe over controlling of the money. This person could also have like a spending problem as well, where they like spend too much money. That could just, it's not really like a big ghost, but it could be if it leads to financial issues. Someone who likes to spend money a lot, you know what I mean? That could also be something that a ghost that is hiding in their past. They like overspent a lot of money. This could also come through as debt, which is coming through now on my message. So we're going to keep going here. It could be coming through as a debt, a vindictive partner, someone who took more than they gave. And we have Queen of Cups in reverse. Wow, so all these cards are just coming out in reverse. Queen of Cups, they could have had an emotionally vindictive person as well, someone who took advantage of them. I'm hearing guilt trips. I'm hearing like just emotionally draining this person was here. This is someone who came through saying that, hey, I'm going to take care of you. They never really did. I'm trying to make sure you see the cards. Like someone who said, hey, I'm going to take care of you. Someone who came off as this very nurturing and mothering energy with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles coming through. But it kind of turned left real quickly and turned to like I'm hearing a shit show, a train wreck, a car wreck. I'm hearing a pile up on I-95. Child, what's going through? Is this a news thing coming through? This person could have been they could have been driving under the influence and got into a crash on I-95. I don't know, on the interstate. That's a very specific message. Does not resonate for everyone. But yeah, this is someone who's coming off as someone who's very, and I do feel like this is someone in their life that turned them, that kind of like shook their world up and shook it upside down. Where this person just became like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to, you know, sit here and lay here in my pain. Kind of thing is coming through. But here we have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups could be giving like a drinking problem as well. So this could have been someone who brought this chaos into their life. That is something that they're hiding in the past. We all have people who, you know, bring bad influences into our life. Things that we never, like, maybe thought would have been a problem, or thought of, like, stopping before, or, what am I trying to say specifically? Let me slow down. This person could be, like, very fast, live a fast-paced life, and they have a problem taking care of themselves and slowing down as well. That could be a ghost, but it's not really anything too bad. I mean, it could be, like I'm saying, a lot of these things couldn't seem harmless, but they come off like the more you do it and the more it goes unmonitored or untaken care of, it turns into something bad. So the longer you go without sleep, the more harmful it becomes. The longer you go on these binges of drinking or drugs or whatever, the more harmful it becomes. You know what I mean? Everything in moderation is okay, but like once it becomes not in moderation, then it's a problem. Yeah, so let me put this back in reverse. This is going to be in reverse as well. So it's kind of like they could have met some people in their life. They could have been in these relationships where they have like they could have a problem balancing their emotions as well, which I think I said, but if I didn't, there you go. They have a problem balancing out their emotions. That's definitely something coming through here. Here we have the Eight of Pentacles. This person could work too much. And like I was saying, tying into that whole not getting enough sleep, not having like enough moderation in their life. And I'm seeing 1111 here, which is like the number of awakening. So this person could literally have ghosts from their past that keep them up at night. They have insomnia is what it's called, right? Where you're not able to sleep that well. That's something that's coming through. Well, they have like a restless sleepless nights kind of thing here. But work is definitely a ghost or a skeleton in their past here, where they work too much. They're a workaholic. And I don't know. I mean, like I said, everything could be bad. It could be a ghost. It could be a skeleton. It could be something you don't know. So whatever comes to, I'm going to say. Because like I said, anything when it becomes too much can be a bad thing. So workaholic is not something you would say is a bad thing, but it most definitely is when you're not getting enough sleep, you're not eating enough, you're not taking care of yourself essentially. This person in this group here is definitely not taking care of their emotional or physical well-being here, with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. But I also do feel like it's representing energy in their life. So past relationships, well, they've had relationships with people who've taken from them emotionally, who've taken from them financially, and has not given back. So this is someone who's been in a lot of relationships where things were taken from them. I heard their innocence was taken from them. So this person could have like, sorry, I had to yawn. I'm not bored or anything. This person could have been violated in that kind of way where they were taken advantage of, physically, emotionally, because those things are definitely real. You're in relationships and you may give more than you wanted to, or more than, you know what I mean? And someone took what you did not want to give, physically or emotionally. There are scars that form when those things happen, and then it becomes, you don't know how to regulate those feelings because you don't know what you're feeling, how to seek help for those feelings, things like that. So you just go through life lethargic, where you don't know what's going on, things like that. Then it seems like you're working to forget about the things that happened in your past. So with the insomnia that I was picking up on, this person could have a hard time sleeping because they have nightmares about what happened, and they just work to kind of ease themselves through life, even though it's not really helping, because your bodies need sleep. And if they're not confronting these demons that may have happened, that may have scarred them from the past, they're not going to be able to move on, and therefore will always have these nightmares kind of thing. And they work to get through these ghosts that are hiding in their past. So I do feel like it could have been more than one person who took from them financially, one person who took from them emotionally, and there's also some physicality to it with the Temperance card. Because we still have space. Okay, what card we have here? We have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something about feeling like abandoned. So this person could have abandonment wounds that could come from childhood, can come from these two relationships here with these two females. If this is a masculine you're watching for, even if it is a feminine you're watching for, and you're someone who dates the same sex people, this is just whoever this person is. They've had, I feel like, people who came into their life presenting as people who would help them and take care of them and love them, and instead took from them, because that's what these energies represent here. Someone who's coming in to take care of your emotional, stability, your emotional well-being. Someone who's coming in to help you take care of your physical and financial well-being, and instead of taking care of those things, this person took away those things from this person here and left them maybe broke, destitute, homeless, or feeling abandoned and left on the side of the road, like used and abused. That could be a literal thing, because I was talking about a car pile up. So someone could have, like I said, hurt them, abused them, and left them on the side of the road and drove away. This person could have been intoxicated or drugged, is what I'm getting. Very specific messages here, but it's just like something of that nature I feel like happened, and now this person drinks the pain away. They smoke the pain away. I'm getting pills coming through now. They do these things to stop the pain that this caused, but nothing really helps because they're still going through this pain here. Things are still imbalanced in their life, and this is something that hasn't fully healed for this person. I do have the oracle cards that I pulled to the side over here, so we're going to get into those after, probably now, since I pulled all these cards. But I do feel like for some reason this person felt like they were abandoned, they were used and abused, that they felt like they were undeserving of sanctuary. So they stayed out in the cold, because usually in the Rider-Waite tarot cards we have someone who is walking by a church and they're out in the cold and they're freezing, and instead of looking up and finding the church there that they can go in and keep warm and probably get some food, they just keep walking in threadbare, I'm assuming, clothes, and it's snowing outside and it's freezing. So instead of going and seeking help and finding help, this person rather stay outside and struggle by themselves instead of ask for help. So this person can have a problem asking for help with these things that they have been through. So they've just been carrying these things with them year by year, day by day, however long it happened, their entire life maybe, I just heard. And instead of seeking help for these things, they are just, staying out in the cold by themselves, dealing with it by themselves, which is obviously not helping or working. So this is someone you are currently dealing with. I mean, this is a lot. Okay, so I'm going to definitely get into how it is affecting your relationship. Five. Yeah, that's too many. I'll just hit the 3 that fell out, because those are a lot. Okay, so we have the Magician. How it's affecting your relationship. I kind of feel like being with you, it felt like it was healing them in a way. They're just like, wow, I felt like so unseen, so unheard, so in pain from these past relationships. And then I met this person. It's just like, wow, it feels like they're healing me. Like, you have the magic touch, you know what I mean? Like, you have the concoctions to put together. You could have introduced this person to like healing teas or herbal remedies, stuff like that, to kind of help them heal or help them sleep. I just heard this person could suffer from headaches or migraines as well, because I feel like my headache is getting worse since I started this reading. So they could suffer from that as well, like just headaches. They're thinking too much. This person just feels like you have, like, what I'm getting is the concoction you're making and giving them is like taking the death out of them. It's kind of like I said, healing them in a way. Because it could be like this person is making a death concoction, but I do feel like it's affecting you. It could be that way as well, where you're just seeing this person drinking, you're just like on the outside looking in, just wishing you could do something about it. Is another vibe that I'm getting here. But I do feel like just being around you is healing to this person, but maybe not enough for them to get help, or maybe because you're not aware, they have not told you whatever happened to them. So you're just sitting here in the dark watching them drink themselves to death, smoke themselves to death, eat themselves to death, stuff like that. And it's just like, what can I do to help? Okay, the next card we have here is the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, like I was saying, you're powerless. Because that's the vibe that I was getting here, where you're just on the outside looking in. You're watching this person make a drink every night, knowing it's not good for them. You're watching this person get up and go to work every day. And they could be, I'm hearing energy drinks as well. They drink a lot of energy drinks, or like coffee. And too much coffee is not a good thing. Like I'm saying, with anything, this person could drink too much coffee, and that's the ghost they're hiding. You know what I mean? But it's like this person does things in accession. They don't know how to moderate or regulate the intake of food, drink, whatever it resonates for this person. They don't know how to regulate that, or sleep, getting enough sleep, working less, you know what I mean, taking care of themselves. Essentially, they don't know how to take care of themselves properly. So it's affecting your relationship, because you're seeing it happen, and you see them like they tell you they feel better around you, that, you know what I mean? But then when it comes to actually doing anything about it, they don't do anything about it, which makes you feel powerless. Like, so you have the power over them. I'm hearing the power of persuasion, maybe, but when it comes to the real power, like life-changing power here, which is the Emperor, it kind of still feels like you're powerless, because this person is still maybe indulging in these things, or still not owning up to it, or telling you what these things are. Like, you're just like, well, what's wrong? But it's like, it doesn't matter now that you're here. And it's like, well, when I'm not here, that's what you're worried about. You're worried about their well-being, and they're just worried about, oh, you ease the pain and the tension, but that's not enough. Then we have one more card here. What is this? Could not be death. Oh, Ace of Swords. It could have led to communication issues. How is it affecting your relationship? A lot of talks, a lot of mind racing I'm hearing more than anything, because I don't feel like you got any clarity from the situation with the Emperor in reverse. So you're just literally like a bystander, and you don't know what to do or how to help this person. And it feels like they're the one who's like jabbing the sword into you by not saying anything. So by essentially staying silent. What is it called? A lie of omission is still a lie. So for them not telling you what they've been through and the stuff they were going through, it's still a lie, and they're still lying to you. There's still no clarity. There's still, nothing. And it feels like they're plunging the knife into you over and over again, because you don't know what's going on. You're being left completely in the dark. You have no control over how to help this person or what they're going through. And it's just like, you feel powerless. But with the Magician, I do feel like you have the power to help, but it's just like if you don't know what you need to fight against or help against, what can you do? Okay, so we're going to get into the Oracle cards here. This is just what else we need to know about these ghosts or skeletons. Here we have falling leaves. Let go of the things that weigh heavily on you. You deserve to take up space. Okay, so maybe this is telling you to kind of let this go. If this person doesn't want to open up to you, there's nothing you can do to help. And by you staying with them or in this relationship, or maybe you left already, because I said how is it affecting, or how did it affect the relationship? Maybe you left, maybe you didn't, and maybe not yet. But there's just like, let it go. There's nothing that you can do. Just like the leaves are going to fall, during autumn. There's nothing you can do to stop that. This person has to go through this change by themselves. They have to probably essentially go through this winter. Because after fall, autumn, we have winter. So this person has to experience winter by themselves. To maybe, you know, have this awakening that I was seeing with 1111. With this card, we have tobacco. What was I saying about smoking too much? True. Feed your ancestors. Raise the sacred smoke to them, for they are hungry to connect. Interesting. This person could have a problem connecting with their past, or coming to terms or coming to peace with their past here. This could literally be just a generational curse that they've gone through, but without them connecting to their ancestors, they would never know how to break the generational curse here. Or without them telling you or opening up to somebody, they'll never be able to learn how to fully heal themselves, because they're just like, I can take care of myself. But obviously you can't, because you're still going through this, you know, by yourself. You're smoking your troubles away, drinking your troubles away. And it's just like, if you're not going to be open to someone or tell somebody what happened, how do you expect to seek help? And like I said, this could be like a simple solution. It could be something their ancestors went through. They're trying to talk to them about it and try to heal them. Because of course you want the people who come from you to be happy and healthy, especially if this is something you had to go through and you have answers and you don't want them to go through the same thing. It's hard when this person does not want to admit what they're going through or what happened. But I feel like this person's ancestors are definitely hungry to connect with them. So now we have All Hallows Eve. Call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast an unforgiven howl as you stomp your might through the ground. Okay. So as you stomp your mind through the ground, I do feel like this person could throw like temper tantrums, essentially, like, and maybe like just, and it may not be like a toddler temper tantrum where you like stomp your feet and like have a whole fit, but this person could have like bouts of where they're just unreasonable, or they're unreachable, or they just, you know, go into their shell and they revert back to that childlike essence where they don't know how to help themselves, kind of thing, which is what the Temperance card is coming through, where they become lethargic and they don't know how to help themselves. But this is kind of giving me the same vibe here. And I just heard life is happening for you, not to you. So this person may feel like they have no control of their life and things are just happening to them, and all these things happen to them, and it's just like it's happening for you. And if you were to take some control here, maybe you'll find that semblance of balance. But this person has not reached that yet. There could be something important about Halloween. So maybe this person will come to realization this Halloween. Maybe Halloween could be their favorite holiday or celebration. So I don't think Halloween is considered a holiday to most people, but that's their business, not ours. There could be something you're doing with this person Halloween, which could be confirmation that this is your pile. But yeah, with the call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night, I do feel like when this person is up and they can't sleep, they may like hear voices, or they may be able to communicate with spirits or something like that, but they're just scared of that. Or it could just be their ancestors trying to tell them to get in contact with them and tell them, hey, we've been through the same thing, but this person just doesn't want to open themselves up to that awakening, that 1111 that I saw earlier in the reading. This person does not want to you know, with the one, you're starting at one. This is something like a new journey, something, this is the basics, starting a spiritual awakening. This is just the basics, you know what I mean? And this person doesn't even want to start there. They don't want to start by helping themselves. They don't even want to start small or simple. Or they tried and they failed, and they keep thinking that they don't have control when they really do. Now we have a bat. Invoked by power and fear, not the hidden. What lurks is coming with undenying change. Yeah, so with All Hallows Eve, and this is definitely giving me the vibe of this person has the power to change this here. With the Emperor coming out at all. The Emperor coming out in reverse or coming out upright, it doesn't matter. This person still has power. They're just not using that power or invoking that power, as the card says. Because we have the Magician card here. So we have two very powerful energies. We have the Emperor, then we have the Magician. You can be the Magician, they could be the Emperor. I'm getting the vibe here where you know how to make things happen, but it seems like you're powerless watching them do these things in their life. Then here we have the Emperor. This person, if they were just, admit what they're going through, be strong, have faith, invoke their power kind of thing, it would all be simple. It could all be so simple. They're just like ignoring these things, ignoring the signs, ignoring the voices, ignoring things like that. But they're fearing what's hidden, the hidden feelings, the things they've went through, the things they may have not said to anybody else. They're fearing those things. Once you speak something, it becomes true. This person doesn't want to speak it. So, kind of like a denial kind of thing, where this person is kind of like holding in or keeping things, making themselves feel out of control here with the Emperor in reverse and the Temperance card in reverse. They're withholding this healing because they're not saying what happened to you or anybody else. So it's just like, once you speak it, it becomes true. So they're like, if I don't speak it, it's not true, but it's still gonna be true. Here we have spider. So we have bat, we have spider. What a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. Yeah, basically what I've been saying, because they don't want to tame this thing they've been through by making it real, by saying it, by speaking the words. It's kind of like they're weaving a web, and it's like, what happens when you weave a web? Things get tangled, things get stuck. There's no movement when you are stuck in a web. Like when you're stuck in, when a fly, when a insect, when any kind of bug gets stuck in a web, there's no moving. Like, you're stuck. So because this person doesn't want to bring voice or speak about what's going on, they just think by not saying anything, it's not doing, it's making it not real, but it's still good real anyway, and they're just tangling themselves up. And sooner or later, it's a mystery to you, and that mystery will become untamed. So I do feel like there's a change here coming, whether you're still with this person or whether you're not with them. You're just trying to see what they were hiding from you. I do feel like they're hiding that they feel out of control in their life, and that is leading them to maybe overly drink, overly smoke, overly just do things that are not good for them. Drink too much, eat too much, you know what I mean? Not get enough sleep, work too much. And it's like there's only so long this person could go down this road without things blowing up in their face. And like it says here, a delicious mystery untamed. The web they're weaving, they're gonna have to reap what they sow. So they're sowing this web by keeping things blocked off, not saying anything, not healing, not asking for help, or denying a part of themselves, for sure. And it's kind of giving me the vibe here because we have 37, and 7 plus 3 is 11. No, 7 plus 3 is 10. I don't know why I thought it was 11. And I was like, you see, this person is keeping those two separate instead of bringing them together and adding it up. They don't want to add up. They don't want to, finish the equation. They don't want to say what 7 plus 7 means, or, you know what I mean? They're just keeping it that way, keeping the space after the equal sign blank. They don't want to add everything up and be like, oh, this is why I am the way I am. You know what I mean? Now we have death. The eternal cycle begins here. Okay, so I do feel like there's change coming, for sure. There's change coming for sure. We have a death, and then we have like a rebirth. Or we have them finally sprouting their wings and turning into, like, I know this is a moth, but moths, butterflies, they're cousins, right? Let me stop. They're cousins, right? And I do kind of see like this person could feel like they're a moth, so they could be going through an ugly duckling phase, because in the shadow of the card we see butterfly wings, but it's what is more saturated is the moth. So this person's, this person has the potential to become a butterfly, but they're sticking as a moth. So they haven't reached their full evolution. So I don't think anybody wants to be a moth. When they go into their cocoon, they think they're coming out of butterfly, but this person went to their cocoon and they think they came out of moth. But they really came out of butterfly, but they have not realized that the wings are there because they're still invisible. But the eternal cycle begins here. I do think there's a change coming to this connection here, which has been, the cards have been saying it. Okay, so we're going to get the last card here, which is egg. Oh my. And this is, what are they doing about these ghosts? Egg, hiding from them, staying in this egg here. And I'm hearing incubator. And I don't even know what movie this is. It's all the way over there. Egg. This is like giving, like, is this Alien or something like that? I mean, it could be, because she has like a space thing. I know there's a movie called Alien. I think it could be Alien here. But why? Like, they was killing people and implanting eggs into humans and making them aliens? Like, and yeah, incubator. That's essentially what this guy is back here. He's an incubator for the alien baby. So this person is freaking turning. Just back to this moth reference right here. This person most definitely is, like a seed was planted, an egg is hatching, and when they come out, they're going to be something new. So this person could be denying like I said, this person's going around thinking they're a moth when they're really a butterfly. So this person's denying their gifts. They're denying something about themselves, where it's just like they're going to move on from being a regular, boring old human to becoming an alien, which is someone who, like, most people think aliens like evolve, they're smarter, they're more intelligent. So this person is holding themselves back from that here with this Emperor card in reverse. They're keeping a realization from themselves and from you as well, from the world kind of thing. But this person, an idea has been implanted, incubated them, an egg has been planted, like, the way you have a child and the egg has been fertilized and it's growing, and soon it's gonna explode from the person, killed who they used to be, and birth this new alien creature, which is kind of, off-putting, but it could be, I think it's going to be a good thing for this person, because they're finally going to be able to embrace the fact that they're different, they're not the same as everybody else, and that's what they've been denying, this ghost, that the way they're living right now is not the way they're supposed to be living, you know what I mean? They are also, if this is someone who is smoking, drinking, and excessively, it's cutting their lifespan. This is someone who has to finally wake up and realize, damn, what I'm doing right now is going to make me live a shorter life. And do I want that? No. So I have to kind of change what I'm doing. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments down below. Feel free to explain what's going on here, because I feel like I got it a little bit, but I didn't get too much into like your standpoint on things or your relationship in general. But this was just supposed to be about what ghosts they're hiding, you know what I mean, in their past. So that has nothing to do with their future with you or their present with you at all. So that's what I have for you, though. If you enjoy this reading, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, join the tribe, the divine family. Love to have you. If you would ever like a personal reading with me, you can always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below, or simply DM me on Instagram, and I'll get back to, maybe not Instagram, but I'm not really on there that much, so just email me, stick to that, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But other than that, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're seeing this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 2s. Welcome to your reading. This is what ghosts and or skeletons are they hiding in their past, or what ghosts are simply hiding in their past. They don't have to be hiding it. This is just things that happen in their past that you may not know about. Hopefully you don't know about them, because then if you do know about them, there's no reason for this reading. Okay, so we're going to be going over what those ghosts are that are hiding in their past, how is it affecting, or how has it affected your relationship if you're no longer with this person? And what are they doing about these ghosts? What are they doing about these ghosts? Okay, so you guys chose the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. This is what it looked like on the back, and this is what it looked like on the front. Okay, so we have the Chariot card, and then the Sun at the back. We're gonna get straight into it. What ghosts or skeletons are hiding in this person's closet? I'm hearing that they I don't know, that's a weird message, but they could have been someone who was like scared to follow their bliss, kind of. There was someone who was like very unmotivated, who didn't go after what they wanted. So maybe that's the person you know now, someone who's very motivated, someone who's very happy-go-lucky. But there could have been a point in their life where there was someone who was very unhappy with their life. They were, like I said, unmotivated. They didn't know how to go after what they wanted. And I was here like a little bit lazy, but it's not just that. It's just someone who's unmotivated and didn't know what direction to go. So this person may not have always been the sure-footed, confident kind of person you always knew or you know now. So they're just, you know, whether this person told you about that or not, they could have been someone who was like very unmotivated, didn't really want to do anything, lazy, didn't know what direction they were going in their life, you know what I mean? But they had to find the sun, and they did. That's just a message coming through with the Chariot card being on the top and the sun being on the bottom. So we're also going to get more into what ghosts are hiding in their past that they used to be maybe a little bit scattered, I'm hearing. Okay. These cards are so cute. I love them. And they are very slippery. I'm not taking all that right now. Relax. So you have the Five of Cups that kind of felt like this. I don't know if you probably weren't able to see it, or maybe you did, I don't know. Five of Cups, this is someone who's like, yeah, like I was saying, someone who's very focused on all the wrong things, kind of. And even in this card, we don't even have someone who was focusing on the 3 cups that spilled. We have someone who's focusing on something else entirely. So this person could have been someone who was usually like just like very melancholic, someone who's very sad, focusing on all the wrong things, or someone who tried to distract their sadness with I'm hearing mysticism. So this could be someone who used to get lost in like maybe different kinds of movies. It could have been scary movies, it could have been horror movies, it could have been like witch I just saw 333 kind of movies. So maybe they use their creative imagination, maybe writing as an outlet or something, to get rid of these thoughts of I'm hearing impending doom. So me, I can relate to this because I feel like I was telling someone the other day that I used to be crippled with fear and anxiety. I did not want to fall asleep because I was scared that I was not going to wake up. So I was, as a child, I did not want to go to sleep. I was like, what if I die? What if I never wake up? Like, those are the thoughts that were crippling me as a child, which no child should be thinking about those things. You know what I mean? But that's what I was thinking about. And that's what this person was thinking about. And in order for you not to think about those things, you have to think about something else. Or turn on the TV and watch this. Or, you know, read something like this and get lost in another story to get your mind off of things. And essentially, you just fall asleep from exhaustion. But, like, if you were to ever just, like, for example, some kids have, like, curfews, bedtimes. I don't think I ever had, like, a specific bedtime. But if I, like, intentionally went to bed and just lay there and just started thinking about everything, I would be thinking about just all the craziest, scariest, creepiest things in the world. But sometimes if you're in bed watching a movie or talking to someone, you fall asleep eventually, you know? Ciao. And why is the song coming through? The Naked Brothers Band song. And the sun will find us all eventually. So this person could have had dark thoughts, like I was saying here with this person focusing on the bats. This person could have been someone who scared themselves into, like, you know, overthinking or dwelling on just the negative aspects of all kinds of, you know, like, what is it called? Existential crises kind of thoughts. This person could have been used to going through. And they tried to distract themselves with different things, like, you know, like I said, reading, watching movies, talking about it, or like I said, just delving more into it to where you weren't even scared of it anymore. Because I'm telling you, them thoughts are not cute to be having at nighttime when you're trying to get some sleep. True. Maybe that's why I got into reading. Who knows? But that's what this person could have done. They could have definitely been someone who's like always sad all the time, always thinking about the negative, a pessimist kind of person instead of an optimist. And the sun eventually found them. But before you may have known them, they weren't a go-getter. They weren't someone who was happy-go-lucky. They weren't someone, like I said, that was sure-footed, knew where they were going, had like a pep in their step. They used to be someone who was like very sad and melancholic, dwelling on the darker side and sadder side of life more than anything else here. Until they kind of, I don't know, they found a way to kind of stop thinking about this. This is someone who thinks about emotions and lets their emotions rule them too much. The Five of Cups is definitely that kind of card, where you're dwelling too much on the things, the sad things, the drab things, the scary things of life, like you losing someone, or you like I said, not waking up after you go to sleep, like things like that will keep you awake at night. This person kind of had to stray away from that, and it could have been by delving more into the darkness, the way they're trying to embrace the bat. Hearing listening to the dark, like I said, like blending in, like, you know, becoming friends, there we go, with the darkness instead of being scared of it. That's maybe how this person started dealing with those feelings. And I spent how many minutes on one card? I apologize. Here we have the Knight of Swords. This definitely came out upright. The Knight of Swords, yeah, learning more about stuff, because the Knight of Swords is, I would say, the most curious one. He's the one who's going to embark on that journey of enlightenment, of learning all the things he needs to learn, so then there's nothing to be scared of. And look at how he he got on his trusty steed, this big old owl, and now he's stomping on the jack-o'-lantern. And this could represent the boogeyman, all those negative thoughts, things that go bump in the night, those scary thoughts you're having at nighttime. And you're just stomping on them by, you know, getting lost in your imagination, these books, or just learning more about these things, becoming friends with them so they do not scare you so much. Most definitely. This person could also have kind of used like the adventurous side of life, or fantasy books is definitely what I'm getting here. I'm getting like wizards and quests to go on, just distracting themselves from these thoughts. They imagine that, like, I'm getting the child imagine themselves going on quests and fighting the person winning, or fighting the evil person and win. This person could have, you know, kind of handled that situation in that kind of way, where they became the conqueror, essentially, which is the Chariot card, the conqueror, I would say. So yeah, this person could have just been hiding that they have like a lot of like anxieties, what this card represents as well, a lot of bad negative thoughts, existential crises, okay, until they found the balance, because this card kind of came out in balance, where you don't know if it was supposed to be reverse or upright. This person may have found someone to help them. This is like seeking help, someone being generous with you. This could be therapy. This could be a lot of things that this person went through in order to see that, oh, everybody doesn't have it out for you, or everything is not as bad as it seems. Just look on the bright side. Sometimes this person went from being a pessimist to being more so of an optimist, or maybe not even a realist, because sometimes realists could be Debbie Downers as well. But this person like found help, or, you know, someone step up and help them, but they found this kind of balance here. Or they, like I said, they found a way to kind of give into those thoughts without allowing it to take from them. You know what I mean? They gave into the thoughts, and then they got something back in return, which is like a peace of mind, a solace from those thoughts. So it was no longer just taking and taking and taking. It was like, okay, I'm thinking about these things, but I'm not allowing them to take from me. It's a give and take balance, an equal give and take, if that makes sense. I hope it does. It made sense at the end when I explained it properly. So that's what ghosts are hiding in this person's past. That they could have had like a lot of anxiety. They were like a little bit of a scaredy cat. Okay, that was what ghosts or skeletons are hiding in this person's closet. Okay, yeah, this. Okay, come on. Seven of Cups in reverse. They were over a little bit of an overthinker. They stress too much about certain things, which is definitely the vibe coming through here. This is Seven of Cups in reverse. So this is definitely someone. Like, I'm not getting so much. Like, this person may not have been able to control their emotions. They could have been a potentially volatile, impulsive kind of person. And the person, you know, now, like, you know, volatile. What was I trying to say to you before? Scared kind of person, or things that scared them made them become this volatile kind of person here. Because they're just like, oh my gosh, I'm not in control of anything, I'm terrified, things like that. And then they became someone who was more confident, someone who was more sure, someone who was more wise, and kind of counteracted these things.
Okay.
I'm trying to get back on track. Like, I lost track. This person could have, like, yeah, like I said, just thought too many things and would lose track of their thoughts or get lost in the sauce, is a saying that I would say. You get lost in the sauce.
It's not winter.
So we have, this person could have been overly ambitious or too greedy, is what I just heard. They wanted too many things, or they wanted to put too much energy into too many different things. They didn't know how to, like, siphon their energy into one specific thing to make it grow. So this is someone who was doing a lot of different things and nothing was happening for them, and they were just like, oh, frustrated, until they finally learned to, like, give to just one thing, or, like, balance out these energies they were feeling, and to make it work for them here. Because I think they did make it work for them, I feel like, now, because this energy is not so much, it's not a present energy. It's kind of like this is what is ghosts are hiding in their past. This is someone who did not always have it all together, or if this is someone who may seem like they have it all together now, and they don't tell you that they didn't have it all together. It, like, you know, they're putting on, like, a front. Later. Of someone who's always confident, someone who's always happy, someone who's always successful when they really were not. Here we have the Eight of Swords coming out as well. So this person was it's also like giving, like, a little bit insecure, or like their thoughts would, like I said, trap them. So this person could have had, like, intense and severe anxiety, and, like, the ghost that is hiding in their past is the thought that they could always revert back to that. Like I said, this person could have been now someone who's very confident and successful and sure-footed and happy-go-lucky, but they're always just like, there's always a part of me that could always go back to that anxious person, the person who didn't have it all together, the person who didn't know what they were doing, essentially. This person could be scared of that. Then this is, like, lurking in their past for them, even in the present somewhat. But this person was, like, very, just, like, afraid of everything, like a very anxious kind of person. There's any other messages I'm getting from these cards. Yeah, I was saying this person was, like, a little bit volatile, scared of not being in control. And I feel like people who are control freaks, when they find that they're not as in control as they thought they were, life gets scary. Like, when you have your first realization that, oh my gosh, like, because I guess as children sometimes, you're like, oh my gosh, I could do whatever I want and nothing's gonna happen to me, But as soon as you have that realization that life is not as good as, you know, as sometimes children it seems, like, when you have that first realization, it can kind of be debilitating here with the Eight of Swords, where it's just like, wow, life is not going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. So this person could have been going through life coasting, thinking everything was going to be fine, until they reach this first hurdle, this first major disappointment, this first major rollback, this first major scare. Like, it could have been an emotional scare. It could have been a death in the family. I'm hearing it could have been, like, a disease, you know, like a health scare. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, come on now, come through. It could have been a health scare, stuff like that finally made them realize that, wow, life, like, I'm closer to death with every waking moment. And this person could have been debilitated by those thoughts. Like, oh my gosh, I can go outside and I could die. Like, stuff like that. Like, their first major interaction with death or things of that nature, scary things, kind of, like, almost took them out. And I feel like continue to do so for a while until they kind of learn to embrace that side of life, the unpredictable side of life, where you don't know what's going to happen side of life. I think there's another message here with this Seven of Cups, which is why I'm kind of, you know, lingering. This person has a big imagination. And this person could kind of come off as someone who is more, like I said, reserved and restricted and closed off. I kind of feel like they may have locked that adventure and happiness and happy-go-lucky childlike wonder away. They could have locked that away. Because they were a child who thought anything was possible, and then this thing happened, and it was just like, what happened? I want to know what happened. What ghosts and skeletons is this person hiding in their closet? Seven of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, like it could have been like a near-death experience kind of thing. This person is hiding. They may not have told you about it yet, or maybe they don't intend to. But it was like a near-death experience that, you know, had like struck the fear of God in them kind of here, where they always felt they have to be on the defense. Someone who's scared of going outside, like it's giving debilitating anxiety, but you're scared to go outside, which you think you're gonna die or stuff like that. This is like a very interesting message coming through. And then we have the Sun coming through again. Well, it didn't come through the first time. I just started at the bottom of the deck. But this person conquered their fears here with this and the Chariot card. I'm not thinking of the rest of these. But I do feel like this person was like the person who was like scared of their own shadow for a while there, because they may have gone through a near-death experience where they have to defend themselves. Here they could have been held at gunpoint. That's coming through. Let me pull the cards back some more. And they really did need to go and seek help and seek therapy seriously, because they didn't know how to get over this experience that they went through. The Seven of Cups in reverse also give me repressed emotions, where they didn't allow themselves to express themselves, their emotions for what happened for a while. They're like holding themselves back. So what do they call that? Repressed? I think I did say that. Where it's like repressed and you're not able to express it. So you're just someone who's dealing with all that toxicity and volatile emotions going on inside of you. You're not able to express it to anyone, which then makes you become someone who's scared to go outside. You're trapping yourself. You don't think you can do anything. Like I was saying with the Five of Cups, they could have been someone who's like unmotivated. They didn't know what to do next, take their next step kind of thing here, because they had to defend themselves. This is someone who could have always grown up on the defense in general. Like a lot of these cards are saying the same thing to me. Like they're speaking of someone who used to be like very scared. They could have been scared. And the Sun card here, this Sun is scaring me as well. They could have been scared to go outside, scared of their own shadow. Someone who's like very secluded and just stayed in the house all the time. Didn't want to go anywhere, didn't want to see anyone kind of thing, for sure. Yeah, like it's giving the episode of SpongeBob where he didn't want to leave his house because he was just like, indoors, where he just wanted to stay inside, because I feel like I'm sorry, it's not funny. But what happened? Like somebody got beat by a gorilla or something, and so SpongeBob was just like, I'm never gonna go outside again. Like he just had his potato chip, he had his tissue, he had like things like to keep him company, and he was going a little bit stir crazy by staying inside and being scared. This person could have gone to I'm hearing like a school shooting. That's crazy. That could be in their past as well, or just where they were held at gunpoint, or someone like hurt them, or they had to be on the defense, like they were attacked kind of thing. And then that made them not want to go outside for the longest time. Like they had like a lot of mental health issues, a lot of emotional issues, where they were repressing, not really being expressive in their emotions and saying how they were feeling. This may have happened to them. They didn't tell anybody about it for a minute. It took them some time to get this help, like I was saying. And it could have been just like from childhood, these wounds could have happened, where they like, it could be domestic abuse, where this is someone who was abused and had to live their life on the defense for their entire life. And you may have just met this person, you may have known this person for a minute, or maybe you may not know them anymore, but they never opened up to you about what these things that happened in their past. But like I said, it's because they may not want to dwell on it or think about it or want you to think of them as weak. But it's like, it's a part of your story and it's a part of who you are. So there should be no reason why you're scared to open up to someone about these things. Because this is a part of what makes you who you are. You may no longer be that person, but you used to be that person and you went through it. So I'm going to ask, how was it affecting your relationship? So maybe you're not this person anymore, so I want to say was. How is it, or how was it affecting your relationship, please? How is it affecting their relationship, please? How is it affecting their relationship? This person used to be someone who's like very adventurous, very like a risk taker, and then something happened that made them not want to be that way anymore. Yeah, this person's not telling you because we have the moon. Can I get one more card, please? How is it affecting their relationship? Okay. The first card that fell out was the 9 of Wands, which is you're on the verge. It's putting stress and weight on this relationship a little bit, because you may feel like this person is holding back from you and you're trying to constantly ask them what happened, what's wrong, or you want them to fully bare themselves to you. This person may refrain from talking about childhood, or they may refrain from talking about this time period. So before this thing happened to them, they may refrain from talking about that, or they may refrain from talking about what happened around that time. So you know everything else about them except for that one thing, and you can feel they're holding back, and you're just like, I'm ready to give up in this relationship, but you're still hanging in there and trying to persevere with this person. But you can tell they're holding something back, because we have the sun and we have the moon. So this person is presenting themselves as this happy-go-lucky kind of person, but they're really not, or they really do have something they're hiding from in their past, some emotional block that they have up that they're not fully showing to you, and you feel it. You're pressing them about it. You're trying to stay strong and say, hopefully if I stick around, they're going to open up about it sooner or later. But it's just like, no, they're not opening up about what they went through. But they did definitely go through something for sure. And then here we have the Justice card. Justice, I feel like by you hanging in there, justice will eventually be served. Maybe this person's abandonment issues, where they're scared that people are going to leave them if they open up and say that I wasn't always this confident person. I used to be scared, or this thing happened to me, where they felt powerless against it. And even, it doesn't matter when it happened. There are always going to be times in people's life where you're powerless and you cannot fight against what happens to you. No matter how big and strong you are, no matter how smart you are, something's going to happen. Because without those things happening, I feel like you're not going to learn. Not saying that you have to go through hard times, but I feel like we all do. It's a lesson, a stepping stone in life. That's one thing. We're all going to experience pain. We're all going to experience death. We're all going to experience, and I mean death in your life, not you dying, which we're all going to die. That's not what I'm meaning. We're all going to experience the death of a loved one, death of someone close to us. Like I said, it could have been like a school shooting, or it could have been a friend of theirs died, a friend they used to play adventures with, they used to dress up with and go in the woods and explore. Like something could have happened on one of those explorations where there was somebody waiting for them in the woods, like things scary like that, things that go bump in the night, and this person just became reserved, a shell of their former self, and they were finally able to find that person again and step back into the sun. But they just don't like reliving that part of their life where they were this recluse and didn't want to do anything. They were scared of their own shadow. They were scared to go outside and bask in the sun and be happy, because maybe they had survivor's guilt, where like, oh my gosh, my friend didn't survive, or this is, I'm getting that kind of vibe here, where they're just like, I didn't survive, they didn't survive this, so why should I be happy? And it kind of kept them back, held them back from this very emotive kind of side. 5 of Cups is the loss and mourning of something. So I do feel like this back represents someone they lost as a child. It could have been a friend while they were playing adventures, is what I'm getting here with this Knight of Swords. They would go on adventures with this person, female or male, and they ended up just giving to be more specific, is giving Bridge to Terabithia, where Sophia and Rob, I think her name is, and Josh Hutcherson, when they used to go play and pretend Bridge Terabithia was an actual place, and they would swing over this creek into the imaginary place, because it was customary that in order for you to enter Terabithia, you have to swing on the rope. And one time, Josh Hutcherson didn't want to go with Anna Sophia's Rob character, so she went by herself, and she ended up dying because the creek broke. I mean, the rope broke and she hit her head and drowned in the water. And he felt guilt because he wasn't there with her. His adventure buddy, the person he was with his whole entire life. Not his whole entire life, but she became like a best friend of his when he moved to this new town or something like that. Or his family was like broke and she was like more well off and whatever. And he had to take care of all his responsibilities at home. So she was his escapism, essentially. She was the person who taught him having imagination and stuff like that. And I remember like his little sister would want to come with them sometimes, and he was like, no, this is just for me and my friend, da, da, da. And I think one time, in order to heal that and relive that bridge of terabithia, he brought his sister with him. You know what I mean? Because he didn't want to go by himself, and she, like, in order to give her that kind of fairy tale imagination, he brought her with her, probably like towards the end of the movie, towards the end of the book. Because I do believe he read the book in like 5th grade and then watched the movie. So at the end of the movie, he brought his sister to the place and kind of got to relive it through her eyes. So that could have been like the theme here. That's why that came through. This person lost a friend in their youth. And it stopped them from being able to be happy for a little while, and they were scared to go outside. They were scared of death, and now death became this real thing, and they were scared to fall asleep because it would just pester them and follow them all around, kind of thing. And this is going way longer than I thought it would, but I kind of feel like it is putting a strain on your relationship a little bit. But with Justice card here, justice will be served. I feel like this person will open up as long as they know that you're going to stick around, because like I said, this person could be scared of abandonment because one day their friend was there, the next minute they weren't. So it's kind of like, who's to say that it's not going to be the same thing for your relationship with this person? That one minute you're there, the next second you're not. This, like I said, this thing could still plague them. This mentality could still plague them, even though they did go through some healing. This mentality can still plague this person, even though they did go through healing here. And it's putting a strain on your relationship because you're just like, why won't you open up to me? And they're just like, because I can't. Like, they were able to come to terms with it, but it's still like a very painful part of their past. Okay, so now we're going to get into the oracle cards. What else do we need to know about the situation? We have for foraging. What was I saying about going into the forest with your friends? Bro, I can't make this up, bro. I can't. There's no better feeling than having gone after what you desire. Yeah, this person used to be someone who, they are someone now, and they're happy they did go after what they desired sooner or later. But there could have been a point in their life where they were someone who was very scared to go after what they wanted, because they just didn't know what was going to happen, or they were scared to go into a forest. They were scared to go for, like I said, go outside and go for a walk, because they didn't know what was going to happen. Or if this is someone who was brutalized, you know, like abused by someone, when they were walking home from school or they were walking in a forest, they were scared to do those things because they thought it was going to happen again. So it took them a while for them to heal from that. But yeah, there's no better feeling than having gone after what you desire. This person is glad they were able to have this experience with them, and they're even more happy they were able to overcome this situation and not let it hold them back, because now they're able to be this chariot and sun person, but like you still feel there's something they're hiding from you. And this is like just, you know, so a few goals from this person's past. Now we have breath work. Allow your breath to expand your spirit and fill your heart. Definitely giving me more. This person does deal with anxiety. They did deal with anxiety, and breath work is very important for like anxiety attacks. This person could have, in their past, they could have had like problems with anxiety attacks, and they could still have problems with anxiety attacks. But they feel like they have to be in control of it at all times. They don't tell you about it because they don't want you to be. They don't want to be seen as weak. Jesus. Breath work helped this person a lot to get through what they went through. So I do feel like what I was picking up on was, you know, accurate, because now I was talking about anxiety and being scared of doing certain things, your thoughts going very dark as well, and this person was able to kind of, you know, get some help for it. And help does come in the form of being taught breath work, and to kind of not let these emotions overtake you when you feel them coming up. Here we have dark moon. In the dark of your heart lives new breath waiting for you to release its ghost. Yeah, it definitely took some time for this person to release this ghost, to release the thought of death. I do feel like it could have been they lost someone, and that, or they were attacked, or something happened to them, and it left a long mark. It left a dark mark on their soul, a stain on their soul, if you will, and it took them some time to kind of release that stain. Release this ghost. release this person, realize it wasn't their fault. This ghost could have been following them around. They were blaming themselves, like, you know, victim blaming, or, you know, survivor's guilt, stuff like that. Or just scars, you know, PTSD, if they were someone who was attacked. Like, keep getting that of someone being brutalized with the Seven of Wands that came out here. Someone always on the defense because they got attacked by someone, you know what I mean? So now we have the veil. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell. Yeah, they're getting rid of that imagination they used to have. A half-swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are or can be. That the tears you bleed are ready for the storms to turn the skies inward. So I don't know, I don't like the way they talk in circles with these cards, but essentially the meaning that I'm getting from this is this person, their eyes, they used to see the world, they had so much imagination, but for a while they kind of cut off that imagination, you know what I mean? Their eyes became foggy. They weren't able to feel and do and express the way they used to. A half-swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are or can, but they kind of lost the plot. They lost who they were. I'm not even showing you the card. They lost who they were on the way, you know what I mean? They cried a lot of tears. They may have bled a little bit. This person could have been like, they self-harm a little bit maybe. And the tears you bleed are ready for the storms to turn the skies inward. So it's kind of like this person was waiting for something to come and happen to them, kind of thing. And I do feel that's something that is happening. If you are someone or a child, from a child's perspective, if you are someone who survived a near-death experience, you're always going to be waiting for death to come and knock on your door. There's just like, oh, this could happen at any time, which is why you then become scared of your own shadow. It's just like, wow, death came for this person. I kind of cheated death for a little bit because I didn't die and that person may have died, or I didn't get abused and you missed it by a slim margin. Just giving me the vibe of you going the same route to school every day, and the one time you don't go that route, something happens on that route, and you just feel like you just escaped death. So you're always scared to now go that route. Stuff like that. You're scared to overcome something, go the same way you've always been going, do something you've always been doing because the one time you didn't do it or something happened along that route, you were scarred, you were triggered, PTSD, stuff like that. But it's like the veil, it's very thin. But with the skies turning inward, you were waiting for a change in the wind, essentially. You were waiting for something to happen. Everything around you became dark. There was no light. There was no illumination here. The moon card. You kept it hidden. This could have happened on a dark moon or a new moon. And here we have zombie. Wow, control. Didn't I say something about this person being a control freak, or was that group 1? It could have been this group as well. And then we have the moon coming through again. This is supposed to be just more about what ghosts are hiding in this person's past. Zombie, it could be them thinking like for example, I'm getting the image of someone going to a funeral, a child going to a funeral for the first time, and them being scared. The person, that's also something that I went through. When someone in my life died when I was younger, I was scared to go up to their casket. I'm just like, wow, what if they reach up and, you know, grab me, or what if they're not actually dead, what if they're sleeping, you know, scared to go up to the casket. And that's the vibe that I'm getting here with this as well. Like, we are a child at a funeral, scared to walk up to the casket and say goodbye or be there at all because they're scared that person's going to come back and take them too. So they got escaped something in their life. They could have escaped a near-death experience. They could have escaped an attack, something like very, very triggering. They just always thought it was going to come back around and get them because they missed it then, but what if they don't miss it next time, kind of thing. They're like, oh, I was supposed to die too that day, but I just didn't go with her to the bridge of Terabithia. I was supposed to be on that route to school, but you know, I wasn't there when that person got shot or killed or, you know, beat or something, you know what I mean? That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting here. This person thought some fooled death. They cheated death, and it was always going to come back to them. They always had that fear. So they wanted to be in full control and just never leave the house, or never do this, or never do the same thing they used to do. They became the shell of the person they used to be, kind of thing. Being in control, or being scared the person that may have died when they were on a walk and they escaped it. That person's going to come back and get them. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. It's creepy, very scary. So I think I left off at very creepy stuff for an adult, a child, or whatever to be going through and thinking that this thing's going to come back to get them, like a boogeyman, afraid to go to sleep. at night because they think they're not going to wake up, afraid because they had nightmares and stuff like that, dreams. I do feel like what I was picking up on was pretty correct. Please do let me know if this is true, if you ever do find out. And then here we have trickster. Yeah, look at this. Death gonna come back and get you. You feel like you cheated death, you tricked death. You were supposed to die that day, but you didn't. But there's a reason why you didn't. You know what I mean? For them, they're just like, I was supposed to do this. This was supposed to happen. Why did it not happen? Why was it them and not me? Like survivor's guilt, all those things. Like I've been saying throughout the whole reading. And it's like this person was like, wow, like it was supposed to be me. And this is also this premise of the movie It, because I know this one at least. But I've only seen the reboot. So basically, I think it was like the brother was like, the little brother was asking the older brother to come outside and play with him in the rain. They were like, no. And the little boy went out by himself, and that's when he was taken by it. So the boy was like, maybe if I was there, I was supposed to die too. Why am I still alive? Why was it my brother and not me? Survivor's guilt, essentially, is what is coming through here. So something traumatic happened in this person's past, and they're trying to have a lot of control over it. They are scared of death coming back, and, you know, maybe they said, oh, death forgot about me, and they're going to come back and get me eventually, sooner or later. Those kind of thoughts. But that's exactly what happened in this movie, where the child was eaten and, you know, by it because he went out by himself and the brother didn't want to go with him. And he always spent a lot of his life blaming him. So this could have happened when they were children, since I keep getting references to childhood movies and things where the friend died or the brother died or something like that. So childhood, this is coming from childhood. And I always think that's the reference that I made in the beginning with the Five of Cups, where you're sleeping at night. When I was a child, I would be scared to fall asleep because I was scared I was going to wake up. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I think that's something this person is definitely dealing with here. And this was supposed to be the card about what are they doing about these ghosts. And it's like trickster, where this person is kind of like maybe tricking themselves into thinking that this didn't happen. Like I said, putting this way in the past when you're asking about it, or, you know, bringing it up, or asking, you know, they're keeping something from you and you're trying to figure out what it is. It's just like, you know, it's nothing, it's whatever. Like trying to trick themselves it didn't happen. That's how they're dealing with these ghosts. And I kind of feel like this person is keeping it to themselves with the moon card here. But justice will be resolved, and justice is also represented by the sword and clarity. So I kind of feel like you will figure out, this person may tell you this, or I guess if it is true and you're hearing it in this reading right now, you found out, you figured out somehow, some way. Okay, so that's all that I have for you guys. So I hope this reading resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comment section. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you can get in contact with me using my email in the description box below, or simply DMing me on Instagram, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you like my vibe during this reading, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe, the divine family. We'd love to have you. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're seeing this video, and I'll most definitely see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 3s. Welcome to your reading. This reading is going to be what ghosts and or skeletons are hiding in their past. Okay, more so ghosts. I wanted to get into that because I think I did a reading already about what were they hiding from you, which would be skeletons are hiding in their past. But what ghosts are hiding in their past, it has gotten very deep and in-depth so far, more than I was expecting. I wanted this to be kind of like fun and lighthearted, but it really didn't go that way for group 1 and group 2. So we'll see what you guys get. But this video is going to be about what ghosts they're hiding. How was it affecting, or how did it affect your relationship, and what are they doing about these ghosts? Okay, so we're going to get into it. As I said in the intro, if you watched, if you didn't, that is fine. I'm going to repeat myself. I am using a new tarot deck for you guys. New to the channel for sure, new to me as well. I just got this I think last week, maybe Thursday or Friday, or maybe Wednesday. I think it was Thursday, more so Thursday. I'm sticking with the Halloween theme here for you guys. So of course you guys get the full at the bottom of the deck before we go. Anyone who's interested or curious, this is the Darkwood Tarot. It's like very a little, you know, going through the dark wood, kind of creepy kind of aesthetic is what we're going with here. But not too creepy and Halloween, because I'm not really into the creepy part of Halloween, you know, the killing and the gory, and I'm not really into all that. But this is what the back of it looked like for you guys to choose in the beginning. So but you didn't see that, you're seeing it now, the back, and then we have the front, which is the King of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm still clearing out the energy if you guys see that smoke coming through. I hope it doesn't mess with the quality. So one more time before I shuffle the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Can you do it correctly? How about that? Jesus. Like, I'm not trying to let y'all see, I'm trying to let y'all live. Okay, so this is what ghosts are hiding in their past. I'm not even gonna lie, I was expecting a certain kind of thing when I went into the reading, but one of my expectations never really come to fruition during these readings. I like the shuffle on this, they're beautiful. I'm just excited to see the cards. I love the images on the cards. Okay, one more shuffle I'm hearing. What ghosts are hiding in their past? What ghosts are hiding in your person's past? I don't even know if this is your person, like I said, but whoever comes through in this reading, I was gonna do an energy check for if you knew this person, but I trust you guys to choose the right pile. And if neither of these resonate, then I don't know. Like I said, I trust you guys to choose the right pile. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm just going to show it to you upright so you can see what it looks like just in general, because in reverse I don't really be showing you what the cards look like. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. What skeletons are hiding in their past? I think I need more cards than that. I just heard like emotional cheat. Yup. When I was seeing here, I was seeing like emotional cheating where someone was dipping their fingers or dipping their toes into another emotional connection. So this person, this is what I was wanting, guys, but I didn't really think it was gonna happen. I was like, oh, maybe I can get like a little bit cheating to find out what goes. This person could have cheated before emotionally with someone on a female like this, or they could have been cheated on by a Queen of Cups in reverse, where she was dipping her crusty old musty toes or fingers in another relationship while she was with him, or her, or they, or them, whatever. But I just heard with him. So this, you could be watching for masculine, and this woman was cheating on him. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse as well, which is why I was like, I'm getting like a little bit of cheating vibes here. And I was like, oh, Ten of Cups in reverse definitely is giving that vibe, where I think a happy family was broken up because somebody was cheating. And look, I'm saying a happy family, forget that's 10 of Cups for a second. Guys, I don't know, my mind is all over the place today. I apologize, I just saw 4 for 4. That's giving happy house and home, stability, broke up. Okay. So yes, there's children. There could be 2 children involved. There was a masculine and a feminine, and the feminine is just she's looking a little too slick here for me. Like she's coming and telling him, I don't want to be with you anymore, or I cheated on you, or this is not working. And he's just howling and crying to the moon. Talking to the moon. I'm hearing the other one, that to the moon. Trying to get to you. And then that's also, of course, Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars, where you're in separation from someone and you're talking to the moon, hoping that they can hear you too. And it's just like, once someone gives up on an emotional relationship, it kind of feels like you're left alone, and this person may not have gotten the answers. This person may not have gotten the full answers from this person. So they're just howling to the moon like, what did I do wrong? I need answers because this person's not giving me answers, kind of thing. So this person was like left in lurch, like this person just left them. Push this back a little more so I have more space to show you guys the cards. That's definitely the vibe that I'm getting here. No. Yes, that's much better. What ghosts or skeletons are hiding in their person's past? So yeah, I think this person was definitely cheated on. Or they were married to someone. They could have been married if you didn't know that about them. But I'm hoping that you did, because that's like something very big to keep from someone. But what ghosts are hiding, they may not have told you about that relationship yet. I just heard is that they were cheated on in that relationship. So that is some ghost they're hiding. And if these people upstairs do not move, what time is it? Yeah, the Fool came out and just bruh. And then we have that in a yes. I'll put these to the side and take them too, because I need to know as much as I want to. I'm nosy. Okay, so we have what came out first. We have the Fool in reverse. Where this person felt idiotic. This person felt like everything they put into this, the leap of faith they took in this relationship, was all for nothing. Okay, most definitely here. With the Fool card, it's definitely giving like a very major change or shift in this person's life. They just felt humiliated, kind of thing. Because the Fool is someone who feels like they're taking a leap of faith and doing something, and they feel like in taking a leap of faith they made a fool of themselves because this person came and broke their heart. Because then we also have the freaking 3 of Swords in reverse. So it's just like this person felt like they made a fool of themselves with this person, because this person, they gave their heart to the wrong person. This person could have gone through a lot of course they did, because of course, especially if this was like a marriage and this person was broken up with, this person feels like maybe they had a part to play, or they were telling themselves they had no reason to feel sorry. Oh, okay, so I'm getting it now. Like, you know, like when you're in a relationship with someone and they do something wrong and you guys break up, which is like, why am I hurt? I didn't do anything wrong. Kind of things what this is giving me. Like, you know what I mean? This person felt stupid for even feeling this way, or even taking the leap of faith. I feel like that's how this person felt in this relationship. When they first met this person, like, I can't lose when I'm with you. They didn't want to sleep and miss the moment. Like that initial relationship, being happy and excited to wake up and do life with this person. Somewhere in that got lost in the sauce. Somewhere in there that got lost in the sauce, where this person felt the need to step out. This person, there could have been some blame. They were blaming themselves a little bit, and they were like, why am I feeling this way? It wasn't even me who cheated. But it's also like, it doesn't matter if you cheated or not. This is an emotional break you have to make from someone you may have spent and had kids and stuff with. Stuff like, oh my. Well, that's some ghosts hiding in their past. They were cheated on, and they felt like they had no reason to feel sad about it, because they were maybe a part of it. Because they could have snoozed in the relationship. They could have, you know, gotten lazy. They could have stopped courting the person. But it doesn't matter about none of that, because that will never give the person any kind of right to cheat on you. So I don't care about all that. This person was really, you know, kind of maybe victim blaming themselves, where they weren't allowing themselves to really feel the hurt, because they were just like, fuck them, you know what I mean? Why do I feel bad? I don't care, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, you have to heal. The 3 of Swords is someone who's healing their heart, and this person may have never healed or gotten over that wound, you know what I mean, of this deep, I just heard deep betrayal. I wanted a reading like this, but now that I got it, I don't like it. I'm like, oh, what if I get, you know, somebody was cheating, some tea that you don't know, and I'm just like, well, we have the 9 of Pentacles here. I kind of feel like this person sold their wild oats real quick, because what I just heard is like bachelorette status. So as soon as they were single, this person was ready to just like, you know, oh, you cheat on me? Oh, watch. And we'll see how, you know, who could pull more people, stuff like that, like being like very petty, very vindictive, very foolish with the Fool card here, because they felt like a fool because they wasted their time on someone. And it was like a waste of time. They invested so much time and money into this person too. They thought everything was good, and the thing about it that makes it even worse, this person thought everything was fine. Like, they were well balanced. This person could have been like maybe a little bit of a workaholic. That could have been part of the reason, because they were always working and not putting enough you know, time and care into the relationship, which is why the person then felt the need to stray, which is not an excuse, but this person could have, you know, went to and started blaming themselves about what happened in this relationship, because they were like, oh, maybe if I wasn't working, this and that, blah 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 blah. But it's just like, this person there was no blame. They can't blame themselves. But I kind of feel like they weren't allowing themselves to definitely heal properly because of what happened.
Yes, I'm sitting on my bed. What happened? Did you snitch?
Or this or this person just fully went into work mode, kind of, to stray away from this pain. They didn't want to feel the pain. They didn't want this person to like win. Like, yes, you did hurt me, and now I'm like debilitated emotionally because of what you did. So this person went straight into work mode and trying to like, you know, build up themselves and fix up themselves and pretend like they didn't hurt, kind of thing. But it definitely did. We're gonna see what these two cards say. We have the Four of Wands. Interesting. And what card is this here? And the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, come on, like that don't make no sense. Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. It's not funny, but it's funny. Why is this guy hovered under a bridge? Like, this person, and that's what the Five of Pentacles is. Okay. So this person may have had to find, like, of course, if you're breaking up with someone, especially if you're like a marriage is breaking up, there's going to be things involved where you have to, what is it called? Like, dissolve assets. Like, if you guys have been married for a while, you have to kind of figure out how you guys are going to go about things, especially if there are children involved. Why are they not? There we go. I don't know why they're not looking straight. So it's like this person felt like they were just left out in the wilderness, left out in the cold. Even though the Four of Wands is supposed to be a good card, it's supposed to be a card of like celebration, of just for like rite of passage, feeling on top of the world. This person could have felt freed in a way, but they were still on their own in the wilderness. In both of these cards here, this person like, I'm finally free of this relationship, you know what I mean, of this person that was like, you know, did these things to me and hurt me emotionally, with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse. But this person was not allowing themselves to feel that way, so they were kind of like going on like a kind of like a hermit mode is what this card is giving me here. But the Five of Pentacles is most definitely someone who was kicked out of the house. They could have lost the house in this situation. If this is giving divorce or where you're separating from someone, there was the I don't want to say the dissolve, I don't know what it's called, but basically the separation left them a little broke with the Five of Pentacles card here, where they have to kind of like you kind of see how this person is squatting down, trying to follow behind the female, and she's like completely ignoring him, like giving him the cold shoulder, leaving him in the cold. So I do feel like this person did not get closure from the situation. This person was like, hey, I cheated on you, I wanted to get a divorce, bye, and walked away from them. And they're just crawling behind them like, what happened? Like, what? I thought everything was fine. They're just like, no, nothing was fine. Why did you think anything was fine? And stuff like that. So Five of Pentacles, definitely this person didn't get an explanation. They were left out in the cold, and they had to, not on top of them being emotionally hurt, they had to get up and go find somewhere else to live now. That's crazy. I don't know why this thing never wants to act right. Sorry. I hope that's straight now. I don't know why. I'll fix it and then it just gets messed up again. Anyway, Five of Pentacles, left out in the cold. Four of Wands, but also being happy to be free, to be set free. You know what I mean? So we have, how is it, or how did it affect your relationship? I kind of feel like this left them at a loss for words. I'm trying to explain things, but I just keep getting like tongue-tied, not knowing what to say or how to say it or how to emote or express myself, kind of feel. So I do feel like this person felt like they were like, I'm here, like stunted their growth a little bit, or stunted their emotional capabilities to express themselves, kind of thing. Like it stunted their ability to express themselves emotionally, I feel like. Because this person's like kind of like maybe groveling after this person saying like, what did I do wrong? Maybe we can make it work. And this person was like completely ignoring them, icing them out, giving them the cold shoulder. They were just like, wow, like that's really what we have come to right now, where I'm left out in the cold chasing after someone who doesn't even want me. Like, so this person has to find their freedom. They have to learn to celebrate themselves and love themselves again. Like, I'm kind of like an eat, pray, love kind of journey. This person could have gone traveling. This person could have gone camping. This person could be like very connected to the wilderness, and they wanted to go outside and be free and like, you know, spend some time alone with nature to kind of rehabilitate is the word that I was trying to say, rehabilitate. So now I'm trying to see how this affected, or how is it affecting your relationship? How are these ghosts or skeletons affecting the relationship? Y'all up here having a whole party, and I don't appreciate y'all right now. Because first of all, I wasn't invited, and y'all playing bops. How is it affecting? This is how that person could have been. This person could have gone clubbing, because that vibe is what all that loud music upstairs is giving me. That someone broke up with someone. They went on a freaking, I'm hearing Ibiza. I took a pill in Ibiza. This person just went in partying mode. Like, I have to go sow my wild oats with this Four of Wands here. Like, yes, I'm hurting. Yes, this person's not talking to me, but it's also a blessing in disguise. I get to do what I want to do now, instead of being like a ball and chain kind of thing. This person could have went dancing. This person could have went clubbing. This person's like, I have a new beginning here with the Fool card. But they may not have wanted the new beginning. They may have wanted to make things work. Okay, how is it affecting the relationship with my pile threes, please? How is it affecting the relationship with my pile threes? Okay, let's see. We have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, this person wasn't able to be stable for you. They weren't a stable presence in your life. They weren't able to give you any stability. Maybe because they were emotionally scarred. Maybe because they were hurt. Maybe because they decided they don't want to be in a serious relationship ever again. But it's like giving, this person wasn't able to be like a stable force in your presence in your life because of what happened in this relationship here. Okay, what else did we get here? We have the Star. King of Swords, yeah, coming off cold. And then we have the Star card here. But this person did see your potential. How is it affecting your relationship? This person was wishing on the Star and hoping that they could be what you wanted, because you were this wish come true for them. You were this star. You were this light in the dark for them. You were this bright light that's shining in their star. You were brighter than anybody else they had been with. Maybe after this person, left an impression on them. And the flame is going crazy. If you can see what I'm seeing right now, the flame it's going crazy. Look at that. It wasn't doing all that before. The flame is going crazy. Wow. This person could have felt like they were going a little bit crazy for real. Move these cards before they start trying to make these cards go on fire. This is group 1. So maybe you felt called to group 1. I don't know. That was group 1's pile. I have to move it out the way for that fire to get crazy. Sorry. Yeah, I kind of feel like you did shine brighter. Like the fire, the passion, the chemistry, all that was like burning so bright in this connection with you. Like, where this person wanted to take the leap of faith again, but they were just very scared of being hurt, because we have the King of Pentacles in reverse here. And the flame is still going crazy. Like, guys, I don't want to get burned. But do y'all see that? Like, what the heck? King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they weren't able to be this stable presence that you needed. This person felt like they didn't have the money or the emotional capability to provide for you, or to provide into another relationship at this moment in time when they met you. If you're not together, or if you are still together, this person feels like they're not able to give you what you need. And that's funny, because this is at the top of the deck. This is what helped you choose this deck. So you chose the King of Pentacles upright to help you choose the deck. Or choose your pile, and now what's coming out in reverse, where this person isn't able to give you or provide the stability you may have wanted with them, because you saw them as a King of Pentacles. So this person could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or have that in their major placements or top 3. Here, North Node. I don't know why I always hear them. They're like, North Node, it's important. But yeah, this person's like, I'm not able to be this for you. You want this? Well, hey, I'm this. And then I can only offer you this, the cold shoulder, emotional unavailability here, where I'm coming off as someone who's like, you maybe I'm telling you, and the flame just blew out, and now it's a lot of smoke. So it's kind of like that could have been the flame was burning hot and fiery for a good minute there, until it finally just like evaporated and in a puff of smoke. And it's giving like a beacon of like a call for help, where like when you're burning something in the forest and the fire is coming up, and that's the only way you'd be able to tell there's life in the forest because of a fire. kind of thing. So this person is like sending smoke signals to you, telling you, hey, there's someone still here after all this pain that I've been through, but I just don't know. They're sending you smoke signals on how to reach them, kind of. And wow, look, this Four of Wands, this person is in the freaking forest lighting a fire. Yeah, I'm like, they send smoke. Yeah, and look at the smoke, and there's actual smoke coming up from the... Wow. You see, this is why I look at the cards more, because I'm just like telling you the meaning behind them, but I always get a lot of messages from the cards to themselves. But I'm like, now that I'm more so focused on like showing you guys the cards, it's kind of more distracting than me just putting it down and looking at them like that. But yeah, definitely this person lit a fire and they feel lost in the woods here, even though they do have this. They should be celebrating, is what I'm hearing. They should be celebrating. They should be happy they're free of someone who was using them, who was abusing them, who was cheating on them, essentially, who was not even what they wanted, who was being unfaithful to them. And I just saw 22. I just heard, I'm hearing unfaithful by Rihanna. This is someone who's unfaithful to them, that was unfaithful to them, was being unfaithful to them. So they should be happy they're free now, but now they feel lost in the woods. And now I'm lost in the woods. A song is coming through from Frozen as well. Frozen 2. Where Anna leaves Kristoff by himself and he's like, oh my gosh, she's always leaving me. Like, when is she ever going to stay? Is basically the vibe. And that could be that's their vibe, and now they're giving that vibe to you where it's just like, I want this stability with you. You see them as the King of Pentacles, but they're coming up as the distorted King of Pentacles, where they're not able to be stable or give you what you need at all here. They're coming off as cold. They could have communication issues. You know, even though the King of Swords is someone who's a great communicator, it is this person's like giving you the cold shoulder, the way they're treating you the way this person was treating them, essentially. Not having good communication, not speaking to you, not telling you what the problem is. And it's just like, they're just coming off as just rude and ugly, the way he rude and ugly in this card. Like coming off like a, what is it called, an ice palace. Is giving off like the someone who's like someone what is it saying, something on his own, a force to be reckoned with on their own. They're like, I'm happy by myself. I don't need anybody with me. I do not want to be emotionally vulnerable ever again. You know what I mean? Even though you're seeing as them as someone who like, look at how we have the King of Pentacles here smiling. He all cute and adorable. And then look at this person. This King of Pentacles looks haggard, has bags under his eyes. He looks mean. Like, look at these two people, complete opposites. This person could sometimes be this warm person to you, and then the next second they come off as cold and assholey. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting here. But like I said, this star, this person does feel a connection with you. They are definitely someone who's just like, you shine brighter, like I said, than anybody else they have been with after this person here. And they're just like, wow, I know this person is worth the moon and the stars and everything, but I just can't be that for them right now. And this is you just sitting there wondering, yeah, so when am I gonna, you know, get my wish? When are we ever going to be together? Like, it's affecting your relationship in that kind of way where you're still hoping against all hope that this person may turn back around and give you what you needed or give you what you wanted after all this time. And it's just like, it may not be the case, because right now they're giving you the cold shoulder, and you know they have this King of Pentacles potential, but until they start showing that to you, it's just like, what can you do? Now I feel the need to ask the cards, these cards here, because I asked the Oracle cards, what are they doing about these ghosts? But now I want to ask the Tarot cards, what are they doing about these ghosts? What is their person doing about these ghosts? We have Three of Wands, but I'm not taking it. Sorry, I want it to fall out. We have Three of Cups. Yeah, Three of Wands, Three of Cups, give me the same kind of vibe. This person could be sowing their wild oats emotionally, because like I said, soon, I don't know, events, I don't know where I started referencing the threes with like third-party situations where they're dealing with you and somebody else emotionally here. Three of Wands, they're exploring things with you and somebody else here, or they left you in the dust to go explore something with somebody else. Maybe they wanted something easier, something that wasn't emotionally taxing. Like I said, you're someone who stands out and you shine bright, and they know they can't give you what you want or what you deserve, so they're just deciding to like leave you alone altogether and go find this happiness or whatever happiness they can find here. Three of Cups. So what are they doing about these ghosts? Sowing their wild oats with other people. Juggling you emotionally and somebody else emotionally. It could be you and this X emotionally, it could be you and another person emotionally, but they're playing with your emotions here because they're not giving you what you want. And they could have, like, they're giving you the cold shoulder so you would leave them alone, so you could be the one that leaves, because they know if you keep pestering them, they will not be able to leave. So they want you to leave first. You know what I mean? Child, hope I can get up. And then, ooh, wow, wow, 3 of Cups. Then we have the 4 of Swords. They're taking a break from this relationship, but they're still lurking on you. Look at how she's sleeping. And this is this man. Wow. The King of Swords is freaking sitting, having the nerve to be standoffish, bro, but he is still lurking in the cut. Wow, that's crazy. This person is giving you the cold shoulder, not communicating effectively and, you know, being truthful about what is going on here. But we have the 4 of Swords where sis is sleeping, minding her business, trying to get over this bruh. And he's sitting there creeping on her sleep, touching her hair and everything. This person could dream walk. They could come and see you in your dreams. This person can energetically feel you and creep on you energetically, because this is Swords. This is mind. You guys have this mental connection. They come and pop into your mind whenever they want. And with this, I don't like this now. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Like, he's sitting here acting cold and stand out, but he has the nerve to be creeping and lurking on you energetically. I don't like this here, guys. And then what my other reaction to, hold up, let me put this card back here. My other reaction to the other card that came out here, we have the Lovers, people. We have the Lovers. And look at them. Just burning up, a hunk of burning fire here. This person feels so safe and cocooned with you. Like, it's only you two in the world. You're in your own little bubble. They see you as this star. Like, they've never met anyone else like you. You're so unique. You're so beautiful to them. You're just like, they just want to look at you. This is them just looking at you. You're the star to them. You're the focal point of their thoughts, their imagination, their feelings. But then I think with this 3 of Cups, they don't want to feel those intense emotions ever again. So they're running from them because they don't want to be hurt again. And I'm hearing Hurt Again by Julia Michaels. So maybe go listen to that song. You'll get more messages. I think it's Hurt Again. But 3 of Cups, yeah. They're maybe, you know, dwelling on lesser connections or dwelling on friendship, doing friends with benefit. Because 3 of Cups is definitely giving that vibe to me, where it's emotional connection to someone, but it's not romantic. Because 3 of Cups is not really a romantic kind of vibe. It's kind of like they're just, you know, dipping it and doing it. You know, dipping the stick and leaving. While still feeling this connection to you. You see this right here? I fight people like this. Yep. But this is not my business. It's your reading. I'm sorry. But yeah, 4 of Swords. This person is sleeping when you're sleeping. 4 of Swords is a sleeping card. Dreaming, meditation, when you're just minding your business, you know, sleeping, meditating, whatever. This person is creeping on you energetically. They're creeping on you in your dreams. You're having dreams of them. They're always in your thoughts. Even when you're sleeping, your waking thoughts, your sleeping thoughts, your dreaming thoughts, because you guys have this freaking connection here with them. They have never felt this way with someone else. They feel so warm and safe and cocooned. And it's like, they feel like it's misleading. They're scared to fully jump. And I'm hearing, all I do is jump right into your arms. Every time I see you, I just wrap myself around you. Yeah, jump into something real. Even though I'm cautious, I just like the way it feels when it's us. Hey, baby, when it's us, you make me forget that I'm not ready for love, huh? Jump, bro. Jump. And that's Julia Michaels again, but like Trippy Red or something like that. Yeah, this person, like, when I'm with you, you make me forget that I'm not ready for love. So this person's not ready for love. Like I said, they're just doing friends with benefits while still feeling this intense connection with you with the Lover's card here. That's what they're doing about these ghosts. Creeping on you energetically, maybe social media, maybe in your dreams, stuff like that. Feeling this connection to you, but not choosing you. You know what I mean? And then dipping in and doing it to other people. Fuck them. Anyway, we have grieving. Yup. The chambers of your mourning are surrounded by nothingness, emptiness, wanting to be seen. So this person is going through a lot of pain that this connection brought them, and they have not grieved. They're still in the process of grieving that connection, which is just, I'm just like, I'm fed up already. This person just feels like they're a skeleton walking around. Like, look at this. This is skeleton. This is just like head and hair. Like, everything else is like skeleton. They can't feel anything. They're just like a walking skeleton. You know what I mean? That's definitely what this person's giving me. Now, here we have haunted house. Yeah, they're being haunted by this person, grieving, haunted house. The things that haunt you are the things you have yet to let go of. This person's not let go of the pain, the hurt they were feeling from this person. This relationship is haunting them, carrying those things into other relationships after this person. And I mean, I understand, but also, get somebody else to do it. So what you're not going to do is have me sitting here looking a fool, wanting to be with you, hoping against a hope that I can be with you here with the Star card, and you still hung up on somebody else. So like I said, with this Three of Cups, this person could still be emotionally attached to this past person, or like I said, it could be somebody new entirely, but you just don't know. And I saw 2222, and I'm seeing 22 here with haunted house. So it does have to do with that connection. You're haunting them, but there's also something or somebody, other energy intertwining in this connection, I feel like here. Now we have ritual. Can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft. A ritual of dedication to self and those who gazes hold fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. We have 33. Okay, so from this card, most definitely, I feel like this person needs to do a cord cutting from the other person, or needs to officially dedicate themselves to you and cut off anybody else that they're with this ritual card here, because they're just dipping their emotions into any little thing, you know what I mean, to feel maybe alive. If they're not with you, even if they are with you, they just kind of feel like they want to feel alive. They could be like, I don't know the status of this relationship here, but I kind of feel like they're not getting what they need from this relationship with you right now, which could just be like the physicality of it all. So there could be like a distance, emotional distance, physical distance, just like you guys are in separation, not talking. And they can still feel you, because can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you spill into your craft. So with this Lover's card here, wild creatures, you guys are wild for each other when you guys are together. A ritual of dedication to self. This person needs to dedicate themselves to themselves first before they can dedicate themselves to anybody else. That could be what they're doing here. They're trying to rid themselves of that connection to other third-party situations and just focus on themselves, and then maybe when that heals, they can focus on you. But right now, they're not in the place where they can focus on themselves and somebody else at the same time. Interesting. Did they grow? Ancestors, they hiss a quivering so deep only roots of your soil can lift the nakedness hidden within the vows made in silence. An ancient chill walking upon the spine. So yeah, this person is giving walking ghosts, where they just feel chilly, they feel unsatisfied all the time, they just don't know why, and it's because they haven't fully healed from what they went through. And like I said, if you felt called to group 1, maybe go watch group 1, because group 1 did have something about ancestors as well, but that was in a different card completely, so you never know. But if you did feel called to it, that's your confirmation to you. You could go watch it if you're even still watching. A lot of people don't watch at this point. Like an ancient chill walking up the spine. I kind of feel like this person, or this relationship, or what they went through, kind of sneaks up on them at certain times and kind of re-chills their bone. Like, wow, somebody really did that to me. That's crazy. Like they're being haunted, like I said, by this relationship and what this person did to them, for sure. Okay, here we have graveyard, unnecessary fear. So I feel like this person is scared to commit to somebody else, for sure. Because this is, what else do we need to know about these ghosts? We have graveyard, we have haunted, we have grieving. This person has not fully put what they were feeling to death yet. They haven't put it to bed. They haven't grieved over it. They haven't left it in the past. They haven't gotten over it. So it's kind of like they're still living with this unnecessary fear that somebody's going to hurt them the way this person hurt them. So they're not freeing themselves from these debilitating fears, or feeling like, oh my gosh, this person's going to cheat on me too. Like, are they going to even stay? Like abandonment wounds. This has been the thing throughout all 3 groups, essentially, where they're scared, but in different ways. This person is scared if they get into another relationship, this person's going to abandon them, cheat on them, same thing. And they're holding on to this fear, which is holding them back from being with you, even though they feel this lover's connection, even though they think you're the star. Oh my gosh. Now here we have barn back, sweetness and synergy. Yeah, you see there is some sweetness here. Why I thought... Oh my gosh, bro. Like, when I first saw this card, I'm like, wait, does that say Bumbleclad? Yo, I was seeing something. I'm sorry. Yeah, so maybe some of you could be, I don't know, Jamaican or something. Maybe something about that's coming through here. I don't know why I saw that. And that's like an explanation of explanation. It's an exploitation. Bruh. Explicit word, essentially. But yeah, sweetness and synergy. I do feel like this person does feel this connection with you, but I do feel like they have to get back in synergy within themselves. Because there's none of that to be had right now with this graveyard and these ghosts haunting them and being in this haunted house and still grieving. It's just like this person could be grieving you, could be grieving this relationship still, which is what the Three of Cups kind of is saying. Sorry, it was out of frame. It was upsetting me. This person's grieving you, grieving the relationship, and I'm just like, wow, I'm grieving all these things, and I'm just like a walking skeleton. So until this person prioritizes themselves, I don't know. And I do feel like I want to read from the book of that, but I will after I get to this last card. And this last card is, how are they dealing with these ghosts? And we have fertility, but I want to come out in reverse, and I think there's a specific meaning about what this does mean in the book, so I might just read what this says too. Fertility. It's giving working, abundance, making more money, you know what I mean? Like I said, creative endeavors. The Three of Wands, they want to come out, but I put it back. Three of Cups is the same kind of vibe, but not, it's like, you know what I mean? Sowing their wild oats, wands, actions, and trying to put their emotions in other things, so they're not thinking too much about this. Then we had Nine of Pentacles, what was happening with the what ghosts are hiding, working too much. I'm trying to get back into this Bachelor energy, the Four of Wands, trying to gain that equilibrium once again. And I just heard twin flame from Four of Wands. So this past person could have been a twin flame of theirs that just didn't work out. I do feel like once you get to the marriage point with someone, it had to have been, sorry, a serious enough relationship for you to consider marriage with that person. I'm just trying to get the two decks here so I can read. First, we're going to go with the Baran back and see what that has to say. Barn back, I mean. A pea, a cloth, a coin, a ring, and a stick within a loaf of speckled sweetness. Slice it and eat it. A glimpse of my fate's completeness. Also, fate could be a part of this. With the lovers here, this person could be your fate, essentially. I'm not quite a cake and not quite a bread. Barm brack is a sweet loaf, larger than a typical bread loaf, baked with flour, sugar, salt, and dried fruits such as raisins. You know, the making of barm brack is an Irish tradition that still stands around Samhain, Halloween. The person baking the loaf would be sure to set the intention of love, truth, and synergy whilst preparing. Inside the dough, a number of special objects are hidden and baked into the loaf. The objects are used as kind of random oracle. Each one has a particular meaning, which represents the fate of the person who found it in their slice. This is so cute. The traditional objects include a coin, a pea, a stick, a ring, and a small piece of cloth like muslin. Some other traditions made in more modern times were religious medals. Should your slice of brack contain a coin, this would indicate prosperity and good luck. The pea unfortunately meant no marriage would occur for you that year, yet finding the ring meant marriage was certain. The stick, to be avoided at all costs, indicated disputes and unhappiness, and finding the cloth meant bad luck and little money ahead. Oh my gosh. When you pull the barn back card, it indicates a curiosity to know what is ahead, but it's important to balance that with the now. After all, we have the tools to change our future should we choose. The sweet synergy of barn brack. All the ingredients, including the objects, are more complete and powerful together than they are individually, should encourage you to seek your own sweet spot. So like I was saying, this person does need to find their own sweet spot as well. But I do feel like for you, maybe you are dwelling maybe on what's happening in this connection a little too much, or what's going to happen. That is kind of distracting you from finding your own sweet spot. So whether you guys are together or not, leave this person alone, because they need to get their shit together. They need to find that fertility in their life, what makes them happy, what lights them up. And this is going along than I was expecting it to. So we're going to find fertility. No, it'll be before this. Fertility, the Wicker Man. Okay, so please come say how do. Self-righteousness can lead us down a path largely of our own making that can be personally disastrous. Remaining open to cultural and spiritual differences creates the possibility of understanding and connection with others, and can help avoid outcomes rooted in foolish judgment. Didn't the fool come out and I was saying this person was feeling foolish? They still are. Rituals can be very personal or social, may be productive in ways not immediately apparent. So it came out upright. The energy is coming from you. Don't be afraid to stoke the fire yourself. Reverse. Upright is the energy is coming to you. Stay open to new ideas, okay? I do feel like y'all are in a little bit of a push and pull here with the Lover's card. I do feel like you could be another twin flame for this person. I don't know how many twin flames somebody gonna find in their life, but that Four of Wands could be you as being the twin flame since that energy did come up. This person thought they were their twin flame. That person was their twin flame. If they even know about twin flames or not, they thought that was their forever person. That person ended up not being their forever person. They met you, and now it's like, is this my forever person kind of thing? So I think this person needs to find the sweet spot in their life. You need to find the sweet spot in your life, and maybe you guys will come back together here. But this person right now is maybe focusing more so on maybe rituals, creating rituals and stability in their life that make them feel fertile, make them feel happy. But yeah, that's all that I have for you guys, though. I am worn out and tired. I already had a headache and I did these readings. Just like I'm tired, okay? So I will leave this here. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe, the Divine Family. We'd love to have you. If you'd ever like a personal reading with me, you can get in contact with me. Use my email in the description box below, or simply DMing me on don't DM me on Instagram. I'm taking a break from Instagram right now. Just email me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you see this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.